before we continue on with our original 3-day cycle here, if you're playing the N64 version, if you backwalk next to the soldier in East Clocktown, you can actually escape town and be in the field before you're supposed to. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. And in the last episode, we played hide and seek with the kids, made it into the observatory where we got ourselves a moon's tear, traded for a title deed, got a couple of heart pieces, and used the title deed to wipe an old person's poor unfortunate hand in a toilet. Yeah, and meanwhile the mayor is having arguments. Can't really do much about that in the current predicament. But since it's the third and final day, I hope maybe we can do something in here, since we are with our own kind once again. Well, our own kind as you can say we are, since we are human turned into Deku, and we're being treated as such. Good luck, young Scatlink. You can now try for 3 straight days of new records. Right, so now this one is a mixture of both horizontal and vertical moving platforms. And the funny thing is that it's only 1 second longer than usual. So we'll bury into this quick, pop out, and if we haven't got one on the outer rim to go for, then we'll just go for this one that's going up and down right here. We can land on it as long as it's on its way down. What I'd like to do is go for the middle, and then, well, yeah, go from the middle rings to the innermost rings. Clear those out first. And then we make our way out to the furthest ring, where we should be able to just glide toward the next one. Tattle's going nuts right now. Don't really know what to say about that. Looks like we still can't use the stairs that lead up to the roof. Oh well, it can't be helped. For now, just do something to pass the time. The usual spiel that she was giving us in the last episode. Yeah, not so helpful, considering that we are actually just, you know, playing a game, and I nailed that landing. So, we're almost done. We need to go for the blue rupee now, so if we just go straight forward here, we should just be able to drop now. There we are, we done it. First try. 44.93. Amazing. A new record. For 3 days straight? You've been had. Well, you're obviously a pro, and pros can't play here. Take this, and don't come back. Well, that's just rude, but I thank you for the third piece of heart that we have in our bag already. So, can't really complain about that, really, can I? Such a beautiful face, but we were playing with a fierce competitor. It's Scatlink! Hide! Well, we only just started this day. Almost 3 hours have passed. And we are now shunned by our own kind as well. And we don't even have the one in the town centre to seek consultation with, I guess. Kind of a shame, really. It's also kind of a shame that we can't use that Deco Flower to get this heart piece. Because even if we try to climb up, we're just too short to even climb up on the smallest of blocks. If we were just a slightly bit taller, like we were in our human form, we might be able to go get that heart piece on top of the tree there. So, that's kind of bad. So, what can we do to pass the time? Well, we have the ability to shoot, and we didn't try the shooting gallery, so maybe we can do something there? Maybe not, but you never know. So we'll head over this way and give it a whirl. Oh, I thought you were a customer. But I guess I can't expect customers on a day like this. How am I not a paying customer? I've got 20 rupees, which is probably enough for one go. Don't be hanging around here. Go home. Dekus, the only, like, beings in this world that are probably born with the ability to shoot, which us being the special case that we couldn't shoot, are not allowed in a shooting gallery. What is this? This town really is racist to Dekus. They won't let us play a shooting game of which we should be able to participate in. Tattle, you're giving us the idea to play, but the only people that we could play with, like, shunned us the moment we entered, and, yeah, we weren't able to do anything about that, so what do you expect me to do? Kind of sucks there, don't it? Well, you know what? There is a new chest that's available in South Clocktown, so we will go grab that quickly, which is up here. Hi-ho, hi-ho. I knew it. It's starting to feel like this job will be impossible. Well, considering that all the workers have kind of abandoned you, and you're just doing laps with holding the 1 to pay for, probably not happening, but I will take your wages right here. There is actually another chest at the far end here, which we might be able to go get, so we'll go try that. That cha-ching, actually, was the postman doing his job, if you weren't aware. This dog is not going to hit me. Instead, I'm just going to make a beeline to the opposite side here, so we can get this chest on the corner as well. You could get this earlier, but haven't really had a need to, so we'll do it now. We can climb that ledge, and that was at our limit. We had to hop for that one. Ah, another 20 rupees. Nice. That ain't bad, is it? Right, so, what we will do is that I think what we're going to be doing right now is deposit our money, since we don't really need it. There's not really anything else that we can buy, since we can't buy anything at the trading post. Might as well store it. We only have 9 rupees, so we're actually putting in a full normal wallet's worth in here, which is actually kind of cool. So we'll deposit. All 90. That's a lot. A lot. Alright, little guy. Now I've got a total of 99 rupees from you. Come back and deposit some after you save up a bunch. Alright, so now that is done, there's one thing that we are actually able to do that we will not have another chance to do so at this particular moment in time. What I want to do is come over here to the... Wow, he just walked in there and popped immediately out. That was quick. We're never going to get a chance to meet up with that guy. We want to go back to the trading post, funnily enough, because there's a different dude in here. Actually, were you the guy that we saw in the tree outside? Welcome. Oh, you're just a deco scrub kid. Again, turning us away. I mean, I have no money, so I wasn't going to buy anything, but still, it's kind of rude. Hey, baby, I'm a styling scarecrow, one again, such a pleasant music. Time will pass in a blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget about the time and dance tonight. Shall we dance? Well, since we haven't really got anything else to do... Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, in that case, forget the time, let's just dance. A very echoey version of the Lost Woods theme, Saria's song is playing. Kind of weird. And even Link don't get it. But that did pass time. Yes, this guy pretty much allows you to skip to the next 12 hours of a certain day. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy. But outside seems to have gotten kind of dangerous. Yikes, I'm getting out of town. See you later, baby. Well, that sucks. Everything sucks. Yeah, when it hits the final 12 hours, well, there's nothing for you to fast forward to except for the apocalypse, so he just leaves and makes the excuse. Not exactly the best thing, is it? So, what else can we do? Not really much anything else that we can do. Could play the treasure chest game, but as I mentioned, it's kind of worthless. We don't really have the money, so... Could just give it a quick go, I guess. Let me just go build up some money quick. Since we haven't really got anything else to do, just kind of waiting out the time at this point. As I've mentioned before, this is pretty much the only way you're going to be able to build up money now, since you can't play the minigame anymore. And of course, I am 1 rupee short. God, why? Why must you taunt me in this manner? Got 13 rupees, that should just be enough to have a single go. I just noticed that the flame over there de-rendered and then re-rendered for some reason. Is my 3DS bugging? Hopefully it ain't, because this is a new 3DS. No excuse, really. Let's have a quick go then, unless the person in here has fled as well. Yep, they have fled. So we can't even play this anyway, but even if we did, look at this. We can move fast, but we probably wouldn't be able to do much. Basically, you just got to run through a randomly generated maze to get to the chest, but we'll probably just get something like Deku Nuts or something attributed to our form. So if we were a human, it would probably be money. For Dekus, it would probably be Deku-related items. So it's not going to be helpful to us anyway, but even if you do build up your money for that, you could probably deposit it, so that's not a problem. But yeah, even if we try to do that, we can't do so. Since it's coming up to 10 o'clock though, however, we could probably try the Curiosity Shop again, see if there's anything new. We can't really do anything in there, but we might as well have a go regardless, since it's the final night. See if there's anything on offer except for that bomb bag still. So we'll just wait out the time for a few minutes, I guess. It's seconds for us. And then we'll be able to go in. In fact, I was going to cut, but Time's just flying by. It's ridiculous. Right on the dot. What's going on here? Hey boy, you shouldn't be with your parents. Go and get... Yep, still will not service. And for all he knew, that I might want to be selling some of the stuff I already have on me. Yeah, there's just literally nothing that we can do in this town. People just don't want to associate with us. People just don't want to let us give them money. Except for the bank, but that's for our benefit, not theirs. Even the Deco Scrubbers, no, even the Bombers don't want to hang out with us. Literally nothing we can do. So, might as well just wait here until the final hour, I guess. Well, final hour in order to access the top here. Not really any reason else to hang around. There was one treasure chest in East Clock Town that we can't get yet. Where there's absolutely no way for us to jump because, again, as a Deku, we don't even have the ability to jump. It's kind of saddening. Town just doesn't like Dekus, and the last Dekus that we could associate with no longer like us. That was very elaborate for a clock tower. It literally makes the face of the clock the platform you climb up to. Don't stop now. Look, you can get up there now. And meanwhile, this monstrosity is just falling. And if you look carefully, that's not me moving my system or rotating it slightly, because I'm constantly holding straight up on my D-pad, on my control stick right now. That moon is visibly falling now. It's that close. We can see it. And this music, I just want to stand here for a moment, if we have a moment to spare, and just listen to this music for a minute. This is the final hours, and it is such an amazingly composed music. Everybody has to show it off at some point in their Let's Play. I thought I'd do it early because I might be talking later. And not only that, but the tower actually raises up first and then falls down. Considering the moon's that close, you'd think that they would turn off that mechanism, but I guess it's just an annual thing. That was a glitchy movement. I guess I was walking and I was supposed to be pegging it. Of course I have to break something. Looks like we come out of the moon and sun symbol of the clock. Hello? You stole my house. You stole my instrument. And you stole my form! I will have you. Sis! Ah, Tail, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, why don't you give us that mask that you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, you listening? Swamp, Mud, Ocean, Canyon. Hurry, the fool there, bring them here. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy. No! What are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you think you're still our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If there's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it. He's speeding it up! We gotta do something. This is the final battle! A battle is surely brewing. Bap him! I hope that don't break! Okay, that landed quite softly to be non-metal. I'm grabbing that quick. It got a lot bigger in the cutscene. You got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. take it out with the dedicated ocarina button that is on the bottom left of the touch screen. It has its own dedicated button now. And use the buttons to play it. Press B to stop. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. You're already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only for a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule. And I believe in my heart that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey will be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. This reminds me of us. You remembered the Song of Time. This melody, lingering on the edges of your mind, is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. The Goddess of Time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you. That must have been before we searched for Navi. Sometime after Ganondorf and... Oof. Snap out of it! What are you doing getting lost in memories? Get yourself together! Getting that old ocarina back isn't going to help us. Somebody! Anybody! Goddess of Time, help us please! We need more time! Have more bubbles! We still got a battle to do. You gonna do something? That won't do you any good. Nuts! Nuts! Blow my load! Not working. What we got? Bombs we can't use. Masks? Nothing. Well, we're out of options. That went quick. What do these jars have? Anything we can use? Who put these jars here? I don't bloody know. Maybe it was him to taunt us. Yeah, he won't attack us. He won't fight back. Nothing that we do works at this point. We caught him off guard, but he's ready for us at all times now. There's nothing we can do. That's what I was trying to do. And that is just Stu falling. We definitely need more time. We're just not prepared. We're gonna have to rewind time and try again. Huh? That instrument? When did you... You want more time? I'll give you more time. There you go. Said you wanted more time, didn't you? What just happened? Everything has... started over. Yep, it's back up there. That's another 72 hours for us.
What are you, anyway? That song you played, that instrument. That instrument! That's it! Wait, that's it, your instrument! The masked salesman said that if you got back your precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget, or what?
Let's get in there quick, time's a ticking. We can return our form, as he said before. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp?
Yes!
Oh! You got it, you got it! You got it, you got it! Let me pull this organ out of my ass. Then listen to me. Please play this song I am about to perform, and remember it well. Where did he get that thing? And he plays 3 notes. This is something that you would see in Dracula's castle, and he's got 3 layers of the keys spanning the width of the room. You're using 3 keys! Talk about overcompensating. Ugh, what the... Bye-bye, you scrub! Get off my being, I'm bored of you. Yay, I'm a human again! Whew! This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. You got the Deku mask to keep as a memento. Although you wouldn't really know why, you would lose a few abilities that you do actually have as a Deku. Wear the mask to inhabit the body of a Deku. Take it off to return to normal. It's not a permanent transformation. Tap masks on the lower screen to open the mask menu and slide the mask to XB 1 or 2. Tap the corresponding icon to wear the mask. If you say X or Y, you can also do so by pressing the corresponding button. Now I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please, give me of which you promised me. Yeah, about that. It's been barely 6 minutes, and, don't tell me. My mask. You did. Get it back, didn't you? Wait. What have you done to me? If you leave that mask out there, something terrible will happen. You're telling me. I've kind of witnessed it firsthand. Multiple times. The mask that was stolen from me. It is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend which is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great. The Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that the tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. Unless you're experiencing it firsthand, like I've been transformed, the moon outside is falling, and I had to rewind time with the Ocarina of Time in order to get back to you with the item, which is what the Ocarina was, in order to get my form back so I can do something more. I'll still keep my promise to you, because this thing needs to be stopped before we're all dead and all smoke and ashes. That's right, I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask, when I finally had it. What I could sense a doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. Why did you even have the mask to begin with? I have several questions. But now that imp has it. I am begging you, you must get that mask back quickly, or something horrible will happen. I am begging you, you must do it. You will do it for me. I'll do it for everybody. This is world-ending shenanigans. I was certain you would tell me that. Oh my, I nearly forgot. While you were gone, I found one of these. Hold up. Breaking immersion. This is 3DS exclusive. It appears to be one of those fancy notebooks the local brats carry around. Perhaps the imp dropped it? This actually makes a lot of sense. The bombers did say that they did allow the Skull Kid to join, but obviously he got banned from the group because of his pranking antics, and, you know, that's not what the bombers do. In the original, that notebook, I guess, he kept on him. In this version, he dropped it when looting the Happy Mask salesman of the Majora's Mask, which he knows the dangers of, so I bet you he was only having it to keep it safe, because he just happened to cross it. I have no use for things like this, so please consider it a gift. I insist. Don't really take it, use it now. Only good things can come with it. And he's all about good things. I mean, he's called the Happy Mask Salesman. You got the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of events and people's schedules. Press start to read it. Yep, hey, if you want to press pause to start to pause, excuse me, that's how you unlock the feature. It would be nice if it just went at items beforehand, but it really annoys me. Yep, and you can see we've got a lot of stuff registered here, including the code if we ever need it. So we don't need to do the hide and seek quest again, which in the N64 original, you would have to in order to get the book and the code. And anything that you didn't have registered that would go into the book, you would have to redo in order to add it to the book. Not in this version. Anything you've already done, already added to the book. And you don't have to do this hide and seek side quest again in order to get the book, because you get the book here. And therefore you already have the code. Much more convenient. Saves you a good amount of time on your 3-day cycle. From now on, events you see and people's schedules will be recorded to your notebook automatically. Hopefully you'll find it useful. And now we're back to the main game on any version. I'm confident you will have no trouble handling the urgent matter of this menacing task. The fate of this land rests in your capable hands. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. He has faith in us. You know, you may be creepy, but you restored my form to normal, because I fulfilled half the bargain, but by using this gift you've given me, I will stop this, because there's no point in not doing so, because you've pretty much got nothing to live for. You'll be fine. Surely you'll be able to recover Majora's Mask. Only 72 hours remain, effectively so. Time is not eternal. Please make the most of your time. I believe in you. I'll be waiting right here. Now, to break immersion a bit, I accidentally did this a little bit earlier, but I cut it out. It'll be glowing at this moment. Hi there, I'm a Sheikah Stone. Actually, you seem to be doing just fine. Or he would say, looks like you might be having some trouble. If you go into this, which is exclusive to the 3DS version, this will give you videos and screenshots on tips on what you can do. The first 3 days, if you were struggling, you didn't know what you were doing, you can come in here, and it would pretty much show you what you got to do here. I plan on using these as, like, intros to the next videos onwards, so that would be the way I'm doing things. I didn't do them for the first cycle that we've literally just completed, because if you fail, you got to do it again. So, that would be pretty cool. So, if I just choose the last one for a second here, Retriever Ocarina, it may look a little bit compressed, because, I mean, it is still a 3D video, but these are actually videos and not real time. As you see there, you actually get a tick. Not only does it say clear, because you have achieved that particular part of the quest, or what the video actually references, but it also gives you a tick if you have actually read it, and an exclamation mark if you haven't. Yes, you will need to watch all of them in order to get 100%, because it does actually mark you as watching them, so I'll probably be doing that in between videos. Also, this is one of the first and few Zelda games, and I'm talking about the 3DS version only because this isn't in the N64 version, that actually tracks the heart pieces you have collected. Yes, it says 2 out of 23. I believe there's way more heart pieces than that because of certain things that I won't spoil. But, as you can see here, we have got some of these. And yes, you have to actually look at them in order to actually say that you have got it. We haven't got the sliding tree one, but we have seen it. And we have viewed it, which is why we got the tick. But that one also says got it, so they are officially tracked, not just by your health bar and your quest substatus screen, but it actually tells you the locations of all of them. That's a godsend. Of course, throughout the game, we're going to have to come back here, and whenever he has a new vision for us, he'll start glowing. I accidentally skipped that, like I said, because I was going to do it beforehand, but I decided, no, I'm not going to do that, and I always do that because I see it at the corner of the screen, and it entices me, and I go off on a tangent. That mask. The Skull Kid uses the power of that mask to do those terrible things. What gave that away? Was he able to do those horrible things before he got the mask? You met him without the mask, I'm pretty sure. Because he only came into that mask recently. Just saying. Well, whatever it takes, we gotta do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside town. There's one in each compass direction, as we saw with the telescope. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. Guess we should just go and find out. If we go through that gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. But we're not going to do that right now, and the camera swivel there kind of messed me up there. I was expecting it to keep its camera. I want to quickly make a dash over this way. Yes, we're kind of running over time for the video right now, but this is something you absolutely want to do as early as possible if you are not aware of it. Head straight to the trading post, or to the observatory, but this is obviously closer, and talk to the Scarecrow without passing time. Hey, baby! I'm a starting Scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Tell me a place in a blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget that time and dance tonight. Shall we dance? I am so glad that the first option is no if you accidentally mash. No, thank you. Oh, sorry, that's too bad. In that case, come back any time you decide you want to dance. By the way, this is new. I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to hear about it? Yes, please. That sounds amazing. Oh yeah, now listen up. If you play that strange song backward, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can jump forward to any point in the current day. It's true. Unless you're playing the N64 version, in which case, just like by talking to the Scarecrow, you will advance to the next 12-hour increment. In this version, though, by playing the song, you can go to any hour of that part of the day. How's that? Pretty interesting, isn't it? I'm sure I'd like to hear any song written by you better, baby. If you like, you can play one for me. Let's step away for a moment and whip out our ocarina quick. That's a great camera angle. I want a better one. That's better. Right, so let's go to the bottom screen and tap our music quick. You can see that we got a bunch of songs here. And if you are familiar with the N64 version, you'll notice that there's a couple more music notes than usual. Just telling you right now, if you teach the Scarecrow a song, you will have what was like in Ocarina of Time, the Scarecrow song. You'll be able to call him at any point, but we don't really have a hook shot to. So that's a thing. In case if it's not obvious, I will be spoiling Ocarina of Time if I haven't already mentioned, because this is a sequel. Another thing is, we have an additional 2 notes as well. That's because that when you actually do half learn these songs, you keep them, which is not a thing in the original, but they're so easy to know you wouldn't need to look at them. But you know, ease of use and for 100% like collectability, I like. So, strange song that manipulates the flow of time. Well, we already know that the Song of Time manipulates that. So he said if we play the song backwards, what happens if we do? Hello. Slow the current flow of time. The inverted Song of Time triples your gameplay time. That's right. You now have 3 times the amount of time that you had before. You have 9 days worth. Look how slow that's ticking. This pretty much makes it super less stressful for you to play this game. For people that say that it gives you a time limit and you're not too sure if you can deal with the stress, this is the song you need. Look around, talk to everyone. They will give you the tip. Especially the person who can manipulate the flow of time other than you. But we're not done yet. Even though that is the reason why I wanted to cover this before I end the video off. We also want to play each note twice. There we go. And this pretty much does the exact same thing that the Scarecrow will do, the Song of Double Time. We can't do it in a store because, you know, stores will lock up at certain times of the day if they do so. Obviously, this isn't one of those stores, it's open at all times. But, as a general rule, you can't use it in stores or anywhere that is time sensitive to the point that it will kick you out. Just certain things like that. But yeah, let's do something that's really handy and dandy. And last of all, I'm going to teach you a song.
Oh, baby, that's a nice thing you got there. Let me hear your song you wrote on that.
There we are.
Wow, oh yeah, that's a nice tune, baby.
And then he'll tell me the songs again, which I do not want to hear of because we've already learnt them. But because we have taught this Scarecrow the Scarecrow song, he will disappear for this 3-day cycle. If you rewind on a 3-day, if you restart to the beginning of a 3-day cycle, he would respawn, but he would also forget the tune that you taught him, even though he says he would never forget a tune that you teach him, just like in Ocarina of Time. The flow of time don't work that way. You're going to forget because I haven't taught you yet. So, you would have to use the one in the observatory if you still want to use that effect, but since you would know the song yourself, there's not really any need to. So, that's a thing as well. So, I think we're going to end it off there. And I might as well also make mention now, since I never actually said about how you would save in the N64 version, except for quick saving, which you couldn't even use on the first cycle. You may have already noticed that when you rewound time, you save the game. The only way you can save in the N64 version is to rewind to the first day. That means you're always starting on a clean slate, you'll always start at the same point. If you do not use an owl statue to quick save, which you can now do since you have your sword, you just got to give it a hefty whack. Which you probably wouldn't realise, since it asks for a sacred sword, you might be thinking, oh, I need to get the Master Sword or something similar to that effect. No, you are the wielder of the sacred sword, you're just not using it, you can just do whacking. So yes, with that guys finally, because we've been going on for a bit. I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we finish up a few things in town before heading south. We've got a quest ahead of us, and we've got a field that we haven't explored before. In the next episode, we do just that. See you guys then.